Did you know crocodiles can slow their heart rate down to almost 2 beats per minute and stay completely still for up to an hour, waiting for the perfect moment to move? Not panicking, not rushing, not reacting to every little thing around them. Just still, focused, patient. Meanwhile, humans lose emotional control because somebody left them on red for 12 minutes. Think about that for a second. A prehistoric armored river dinosaur with teeth the size of kitchen knives has mastered emotional regulation better than most people with Wi-Fi. And honestly, that's embarrassing, because the average person today lives in a constant state of emotional overreaction. Phone buzzes, instant anxiety. Someone disagrees with you online, now your nervous system acts like you're being hunted in the forest. One awkward conversation, one bad mood, one stressful email, and suddenly your whole day collapses like a folding chair. We've been trained to react to everything, instantly. Stress, scroll TikTok. Lonely, open Instagram. Bored, YouTube. Sad, food. Insecure, validation. Your brain never gets a moment of silence because silence feels uncomfortable now. Stillness feels wrong. You open your phone before your eyes are fully awake, like it's life support for your nervous system. You can't even sit on the toilet without watching conspiracy theories, motivational clips, relationship drama, 2 cat videos, and a guy yelling about crypto in a garage. Your brain is overstimulated 24 hours a day, and then you wonder why you feel exhausted all the time. Because your nervous system was never designed to live like this. It only cares about one question: am I safe right now? That's it. It doesn't care how many followers you have, how attractive you are, how productive you look online, how convincing your fake smile is. It only tracks safety. And every time you flood your brain with panic, comparison, drama, chaos, noise, and emotional overstimulation, your body quietly hears, "No, we are not safe." So your shoulders tighten, your chest feels heavy, your thoughts race, your sleep gets worse, your patience disappears, your energy crashes, and slowly your entire life becomes one long stress response. That's why calm people stand out so much now. Because calm is rare. Not fake calm, not the "I'm pretending not to care" kind. Real calm. The kind where somebody insults them and they don't instantly explode. The kind where chaos happens around them and they stay grounded. The kind where everyone else is spiraling emotionally and they remain steady like a mountain in the middle of a storm. You ever meet someone like that? Somebody so composed it almost irritates you? Everyone else is panicking, overreacting, arguing, taking sides, and they're just sitting there quietly, breathing normally, not emotionally invested in the circus. And part of you almost wants to shake them and ask, "Why are you not freaking out right now?" Because deep down you know something. That level of peace is power, and most people don't have it. We've confused emotional chaos with passion. We think loud means strong. We think reacting means confidence. We think constant emotional expression means authenticity. But sometimes the strongest person in the room is the quietest one. The person who doesn't need to prove anything. The person who doesn't argue with every opinion, doesn't chase every misunderstanding, doesn't emotionally collapse every time life gets uncomfortable. Because calm is not weakness. Calm is discipline. It's emotional self-control. It's the ability to feel the storm without becoming the storm. And nobody is born with that. People build it, one uncomfortable moment at a time. Every time you pause before reacting, you build it. Every time you choose silence instead of impulsively defending yourself, you build it. Every time you sit with discomfort instead of instantly escaping it through dopamine and distraction, you build it. That's the part people don't want to hear. Peace is trained. Your nervous system learns through repetition. If every uncomfortable emotion leads to instant distraction, your brain never develops emotional endurance. But when you stop immediately reacting, something powerful starts happening. Your brain realizes, "Oh, we're safe even without panicking." And slowly your emotional baseline changes. You stop overthinking every little thing. You stop taking everything personally. You stop emotionally sprinting through life. You become harder to shake. And here's the weird part. When you become calm, chaotic people start acting strange around you because your peace exposes how reactive they are. People will try to pull you into drama, try to get emotional reactions out of you, try to make you explain yourself, defend yourself. lose control, because emotionally reactive people feel uncomfortable around grounded people. Your calmness reminds them they don't have control over themselves yet, and that tension bothers them. But this is where real power begins. When you stop needing every person to understand you, every situation to go perfectly, every emotion to be solved instantly, you start realizing something most people never learn. Not every feeling deserves a reaction. Not every thought deserves attention. Not every conflict deserves your energy. Energy is currency. And every time you emotionally react to something meaningless, you spend your peace on things that do not improve your life. That's why emotionally mature people protect their energy carefully. They don't argue endlessly online. They don't gossip constantly. They don't need revenge. They don't need the last word. Because calm people understand something reactive people don't. Protecting your peace is more valuable than protecting your ego. And honestly, that changes everything. Because once your nervous system stops living in survival mode, your entire life starts feeling different. Your mind gets clearer, your emotions stabilize, your decisions improve, your relationships improve, your confidence becomes quieter but stronger. You stop chasing chaos, because chaos no longer feels exciting. It feels exhausting. And eventually you become the kind of person who can sit in silence without feeling uncomfortable. The kind of person who doesn't need constant stimulation just to feel alive. The kind of person who can look at stress, uncertainty, pressure, conflict, and still breathe normally. Not because life became easy, because you became steady, like the crocodile, still, patient, controlled, not reacting to every splash in the water, just observing, waiting, focused. And maybe that's the real flex now. Not being louder, not being busier, not being more emotional than everyone else, but becoming so internally grounded that the world loses its ability to shake you. Because in a culture addicted to panic, stillness becomes rebellion, and calm becomes power.